What is going on, everyone? So I wanted to share some content with all of you about how to become a TEDx speaker this smart way. Many people wish to be a TEDx speaker and land a TEDx talk. It's pretty amazing how other people see you when you have done a TEDx presentation. All right. So let's see here. Everything sounds good. Yes, everything sounds pretty good. I'm gonna make it quick. Gonna make this in about 5 minutes. All right. So here's really the smart way. The smart way does not mean easy way, but it definitely means smart for sure. All right. You need the personal branding done right. You need to do your personal branding as much as better as you can, as good as you can, as great as you can. Make it look fantastic, as fantastic as you can. All your social media all throughout should look pretty much the way you want it to be presented. And so the smart way is this, right? Once you have that foundation, your personal branding online, everything looks great because the TEDx committee is a team of people who will look you up to see what you are all about, because they are not gonna give their credibility to someone who might share ideas that they're not okay with. All right, so once you have your personal branding done, here's what you're gonna do next. You're gonna Google the event, the TEDx event that you wanna speak at. There are plenty worldwide. So look at the ones where you wanna go speak at, but don't limit it to those. You may have to even do it out of state. Remember that they are looking for experts, and so an expert usually is just a person with a suit and a case from out of town. Okay, so the farther out you go, the smarter it is. All right, that's a smarter approach. And so you will find those events. Then on their website, it literally says on there for you to apply to become a speaker. And you fill out the application. In some, it is required that you send out your written speech or the outline of your speech. This idea worth spreading. And so in some, it is important that you also add, your social media profiles. It really depends. It changes depending on the people that run the talk. So the smart way here is, because you have by this time already built your social media profiles everywhere, then you should pretty much look like the expert that you want to be seen as, right? You want to be perceived as an expert. And then the main thing that you have to focus on when you are applying is not about you. It is about the idea. How will this idea change the world? How will this idea impact at a large scale? How will it make a positive impact? So focus very much on the idea. So it is the idea. So the smart way is remembering, you don't have to really be an expert. You just have to be seen as the person who should share this idea. Because when I wanted to become a TEDx speaker myself, some people were charging me $5,000, $10,000 to coach me on it. Really a waste of money, because there's a lot of money, right? Because I said, you don't really need to be an expert, because I have seen some kids, 10-year-old kid giving this talk. So there's no way, that this 10-year-old kid is much of an expert as to the dimension of the word expert. I don't mean that the kid didn't deserve to be on there. That's not my point here. My point is, if kids can be on it doing these talks, then I definitely can be on it too, because I know I have an idea worth spreading, right? Definitely focus on the idea. Make sure you apply at least 6 months before, 4 to 6 months to 8 months. You have to apply before the event actually happens. Be ready to travel to the place 2 to 3 times before the event, because they want to make sure that you deliver the speech to them couple of times before you actually deliver the actual talk that will be recorded. Be sure that you are consistent with the idea, so that they approve that you are the speaker that they will put on that stage. And Once that happens, then it's gonna take a few weeks. They will edit the talk. They want to make sure it looks great. They want to make you look as good as possible. Production doesn't always work. Sometimes the audio system may not be as good, so they may not even put up the video if anything failed, because things fail. But more often than not, it is pretty much very likely that you will have your video on their main website and on their main YouTube channel with, I can't remember how many millions of subscribers it has right now. But yes, then your job really is to leverage that video and share it with as many groups of interest that you can, so that your idea really spreads, because the video doesn't mean anything if nobody watches it, right? Aside from the audience that watched you that day in person, delivering this speech, life-changing idea that you had in your heart, and you thought that they needed to hear it, which is wonderful. And when you begin to share your video to everybody who it may be relevant to, you will be amazed at the things that begin to happen. The messages, the requests, the partnership proposals. It is a wonderful experience, my friends. So as I said, I was going to make it short and quick. It's been about 6 to 7 minutes already, and I have somebody waiting for me in about 15 minutes. I don't want to make them wait, so I'll head out from here. But if you have any questions about this, feel free to reach out, all right? Feel free to reach out. I'm not going to charge you $5,000 or anything like that. I'll probably give you like a free consultation, and we can work it out from there, but it's not going to be anything crazy. Like I tell you, man, some people were charging me $10,000 to say, oh yeah, I'll show you the way and stuff like that. But I don't think you have to go that crazy, all right? I hope this helped. If it helped you, leave a number one. Leave a number one, like you're the number one, and I'll know that this video was useful to you. If you know someone who should be delivering a TEDx talk, tag them in the comments also, and so that way they can take that jump. They can take that leap of faith. They can just go right ahead and fill out the application 6-8 months before, and apply to 3, 4, 5 places, because not everybody's gonna say yes. Maybe they had an overflow of applicants and things like that, but it's just a numbers game. And of course, if they love your idea, and if they love what they see online all about you, so you should clean up as much as you can whatever you believe it should not be on your social media. Clean it up. Begin now, so you're not rushing at the time that you are actually already in the process of applying for it. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the smart way. In 10 minutes, you learned what somebody could have said in I don't know, months of taking you round and round and round, and not giving you any real essence as to what are the actual steps, timeline, expectation, and strategy. All right, so take care. If you believe this was valuable, share it, give it a thumbs up. Have a nice one, and take care. This is OVinspires, #OVinspires. Have a good afternoon.